Welcome to this place called Earth and the project Somatic Inversions, decoding the signals beneath behavior in this short. The somatic physics of connection, why coherence, resonance, and harmonics govern relationships. Before we begin, take a slow breath and think of someone you feel deeply at ease with. Notice how quickly your body softens when you picture them. Now think of someone who always left you feeling slightly off, confused, tired, or on edge, even if nothing bad happened. Feel that difference in your chest, in your gut, in your breathing. That difference is not vague. It's physics, expressed through your nervous system. Today's inversion is this. Human connection follows the same rules as waveforms. Coherence and dissonance aren't just emotional states. They're the alignment or misalignment of signals between bodies, brains, and nervous systems. Let's decode it. Coherence. When our signals line up in RF engineering, coherence means two waveforms are in phase. Their peaks and troughs line up, so they reinforce each other. The signal gets stronger, clearer, and more stable. Relationally, coherence is when what we say matches how we feel, our body and brain are aligned, our internal signals match the external environment, we feel met by another nervous system. When you're with someone who feels coherent, you experience steady breathing, relaxed muscles, a sense of being fully heard, nothing hidden behind their words, ease in your own expression. Your system senses their signal matches itself, and their signal can match mine. That's relational coherence. It's not just emotional safety, it's phase alignment between nervous systems, rational and irrational, two perceptive languages of the system. The human system has two primary languages of perception. Rational, the language of the brain, logic, analysis, words, explanations, timelines, stories. Irrational, the language of the body, sensation, emotion, imagery, impulses, contraction, expansion, vibes. Rational isn't better, irrational isn't crazy. They're just two different channels. When these two are in phase inside you, your thoughts and feelings support each other. Your story about what's happening matches how your body feels. You can explain your experience and feel it at the same time. You feel integrated, congruent, whole. That internal coherence is what makes external coherence possible. When they are out of phase, your body says no while your mind says stop overreacting. Your brain says it's fine while your chest is tight. Your thoughts dismiss what your nervous system is screaming. This is internal dissonance, and it feels like being split inside your own experience. Dissonance, antiphase, and the feeling of not being heard. In waveform language, antiphase is when one waveform's peak meets another's trough. Instead of amplifying, they cancel each other out, destructive interference. Relationally, this shows up as I'm talking, but I don't feel heard. They are listening, but they don't really get it. The words are right, but something feels off. I feel more alone after explaining myself. It's not that nothing is happening. It's that the signals are colliding instead of syncing. Your rational language might be saying all the right things, but the other person's irrational language, their body, their past, their fear, is reacting out of sync, or the reverse. Your body is crying out for safety, and their mind is stuck on argument, debate, or defensiveness. The result? You walk away feeling unseen, not because words weren't spoken, but because the signals were out of phase. Resonance. When another nervous system tunes, you now imagine two tuning forks. Hit one, and the other starts vibrating in sympathy, not by contact, but by shared frequency. That's resonance. Human resonance works the same way. Someone regulated walks into the room, and you feel yourself settle. Someone anxious arrives, and your system becomes restless. You meet someone and instantly feel like myself around them. Your nervous systems are tuning to each other's frequencies. This isn't metaphorical, it's somatic physics. Breath rhythms synchronize micro-tension patterns, mirror heart rate, adjusts tone, and pacing align facial muscles, subtly echo. When resonance is healthy, you feel more regulated, your nervous system experiences co-regulation. It becomes easier to access curiosity, empathy, and clarity. When resonance is unhealthy, you feel addicted to chaos, intensity, or drama. Your system locks into someone else's dysregulation. You confuse emotional activation with emotional connection. In trauma bonds, this unhealthy resonance feels like chemistry. Really, it's just high-intensity phase locking around old wounds, harmonics, and trauma. When the pattern is distorted in physics, a standing wave appears when a system resonates at specific frequencies, creating clear harmonic patterns. When the system is clean, the harmonics are stable and predictable. Trauma introduces distortion into the pattern. Irregular spikes, unstable frequency, unpredictable amplitude, broken symmetry. We see this in people as emotional volatility, numbness, followed by overwhelm, inconsistent responses, reacting strongly to small things, struggling to find stable, grounded relationships. Their internal waveform is distorted, so any relationship with them must navigate distorted harmonics. You can feel this as sometimes they're so open and other times they vanish. I never know who I'm going to get. It feels intense but not stable. That's not a mystery, it's an unstable resonance. Neuroception. The body as a phase and safety detector. Your nervous system is constantly checking, does this person's signal feel coherent or not? Are their rational and irrational channels aligned? Does my system resonate with theirs or brace against it? This neuroception happens pre-consciously. You feel safe with some people, instantly you feel defensive or weird with others. Instantly you pick up micro shifts, a tone change, a micro expression, a breath hold you don't know why, but your body does. It's not reading their words, it's reading their waveform. Concrete examples. How this shows up in real life. Example 1. You're overreacting, your body feels unsafe with someone, your stomach is tight, and your breath is shallow. Your mind says, they're being nice. I have no reason to feel this way. You override the irrational language of your body with the rational story in your brain. That's internal antiphase, your own two channels cancelling each other out. Example 2. They don't hear you, you communicate something vulnerable. They respond with logic, advice, or defense. Their rational channel is active. Their irrational channel, body, emotion, empathy, is shut down. Your body feels, they heard my words, not my experience. I feel more alone now. That's relational antiphase, two people broadcasting, but not aligning. How coherence feels in the body. Coherence is not an idea. It is a felt state. It feels like your chest opening, shoulders dropping, jaw softening, breath expanding, thoughts are slowing, but becoming clearer, a sense of, I don't need to perform right now. You feel understood beyond words, emotionally and logically aligned, able to say, this is what's true for me, without splitting in half. Inside coherence is when your rational and irrational languages are saying the same thing, and the person in front of you can hear both. The somatic test. Is this coherent connection or just contact? Ask your body, not your story. Do I feel more myself around this person or less? Do my thoughts and feelings agree here, or are they arguing? Do I calm down in their presence or brace? Do I leave feeling clearer or more confused? Is this resonance that nourishes me or activation that drains me? Am I truly heard or just processed intellectually? Your nervous system is your most honest engineering instrument. It can detect coherence or dissonance before your brain finishes forming a sentence. So, to close this short, relationships are not random. They are interference patterns. Coherence is when your inner and outer signals align. Resonance is when two nervous systems tune into each other in a way that deepens regulation and truth. Harmonics are the recurring patterns shaped by everything you've lived through. Dissonance and antiphase show up as confusion, not feeling heard, or feeling off for reasons you can't explain. Your body and your brain are always speaking. The question is never, is there a signal? The question is this coherent, or am I cancelling myself out to stay connected? And that's where the real work begins.